Hell yeah. You better stay away from breakfast. What's up, guys? Hope you are all doing well. Some of the cameras might take a minute to, I don't know what they're doing, but what can you do? Hey, hey, hey. We're gonna do something I've been doing a lot lately. Chicken thighs and stuffing. I've been enjoying that lately, and I've been craving it. So I'm gonna do it again, and this time I think I'm gonna do it a little better than I have been doing it. Yeah, this is gonna be a much better. Much better version of the thing that I've been making lately. Anyway, hey, good to see you guys. Please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. What's up, Emo, Jason? Good to see y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed the Secret Show stream. Switched it up a little bit. Tried to do something a little different. What do I need out of here? What all do I need out of here? I guess that's it for now. My sinuses have been killing me, guys. Yeah. So that's not been fun. What can you do? Happy Valentine's Day to y'all. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. What's up, Brother Jade? Hell yeah, Jason. Glad you enjoyed it, brother. Yeah, I went a little long, but I figured you guys wouldn't mind that. My nose is running. I got the snivels. It's cold out here in Texas, man. Something else. There we go. Just slide this sucker open here. Yeah, there's that like that. Keep the hands washed. Y'all know the drill. You like System of a Down? The crowd was actually wicked behind that, and I didn't expect them to be honest. That crowd was weird tonight, man. Yeah, it's already the 15th there for you, isn't it, Jade? Or is it close to the 15th? Y'all already had your Valentine's Day? Or it's already noon at Valentine's Day for you? You're already halfway into your Valentine's? But yeah, crowd was weird. They were kind of responsive during my set. But when the comics started going on, they got weird, man. They got a lot of nice drop-ins tonight. Tony Hinchcliffe, Eleanor Kerrigan, Brian Holtzman. Just a lot of killers. I'm doing my normal seasoning on these things. A little Lawry's, a little black pepper, a little onion powder, a little garlic powder. I was going to chop up an onion, but I ain't really trying to go that. I did this thing last time I did this where I like super prepped everything. I didn't do that this time. Powder all the way down that sucker. Gonna need that again, so I'm just leaving it out there. Off the rack. And go ahead and get some heat going on my cast iron. You're looking for your first Valentine's Day date? Well, happy hunting. Happy hunting. Somebody asked for chop suey, and I kind of know the first part. I kind of know the first part of it. The only one I really know is the one that I played. And it's got those high vocals in it, so it kind of like gets the crowd riled up at least twice because it's got that super high note. So last time I used chicken broth to make the gravy out of, and I used chicken broth to cook the stovetop stuffing in. But this time, I'm using unsalted chicken broth because Netflix, my roommate David, he commented that the the gravy was super salty. Well, not super salty, but he could taste a lot of salt. Which I think I tend to do that with my food. I think I tend to oversalt things because, well, personally, I like flavor. That's just me. And where I come from, salt equals flavor. This whole stick of butter is going to be going in that pan there with how much chicken broth? Probably What do I need just to do this to make this on the, there we go. 1.5 cups of water. So I just do 1.5 cups of water, 1.5 cups of chicken broth. Yeah, let's just do that. Go ahead and get my liquids prepped while my cast iron's getting hot before I drop some butter in that. And this is a small pack of thighs. So I don't have as many thighs this time around as I usually do. 1.5 cups of water. Right, that's right. Let me double check myself. 1.5 cups of water. Yes. So then I do want to make enough gravy to have some left for that stuffing. So I'll probably be cup and a half. Unsalted chicken broth. We'll leave that there. I'll need some more of that later. We'll go ahead and get that in here with this water. Bam. And that butter. This whole stick of butter is going to be going in there. That'll be good. This is salted butter. So that's one thing that's probably like I'm not thinking about is I'm using salted butter with chicken broth. I think I use the less sodium chicken broth, but I don't think that really matters much. There's still a good bit in there. Okay. There we go. Perfect. So that butter, all that's in there. That's ready to go. We just got to get some heat on that. That pan's probably ready for some butter and some chicken. What's up, Pooter? Welcome, Pooter. You guys will be happy to know, Jade, especially, I ordered a powered USB hub that came in today. And I got that plugged in and running when I got home here a minute ago. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. There were some issues with my sound, my voice meter. And yeah, there were just some issues going with that. So I thought plugging that in fucked it up, but what it was like I moved the USB cable that was holding the that was plugged into my mixer. I moved that USB cable to the new extension. So oh come on, I should do this by hand, but I'm just trying to be a bitch and not get my hands dirty. Flatten out the way you know you want to be flat. Just mash these down and see if that works. There we go. That boy goes right in the middle. There we go. That's what I wanted to pull off. If I play my cards right, I might be able to get all of this in here. One lonely chicken thigh left. Yeah, I got a smaller pack. I'm getting a Stream Deck next. I am doing that. I do have that. I'm actually planning on purchasing that. I got a little money coming to me over the next few days. For some shows that I've done and stuff. So I'm gonna get a Stream Deck. I was gonna get just the cheapest one, but I'm getting the one above that because why not? It's like for twice the money you get more than double the buttons. So that way I'll just be able to like quick cut during the stream. That way I won't have to worry about it. That's right, Jason. I'm a regular man. I cook my chicken thighs in cast iron because I'm a regular man. By the way, Red Band said he was watching the chat and Cassio was saying I should do the Portal song, but I feel like that would be hilarious for the people that were watching VR chat last night. But the real life crowd probably would not have given a fuck about that at all. And I was trying to do the what the crowd wanted. I'm trying to be a crowd pleaser today. I did pretty good. I took some requests. And I hope I didn't make the Neutral Milk Hotel guy feel weird because I like Neutral Milk Hotel. But I was like, dude, yeah, Neutral Milk, that doesn't work for what we're doing here. So I thought that was kind of funny. Hell, I guess I could go ahead and get this going back here. Why not? And I may as well go ahead and get my gravy partitioned out. Gravy mix. That stuff smells so good. I'm also using the lower sodium stuffing. I've actually got some YouTube dollars that are heading my way around the 21st, I believe that's coming in. So I might just use those dollars to get the Stream Deck. That's definitely something that I'm getting next because the streams are getting bigger and it's worth it to have that. Yeah, it's worth it to have that. Yeah, I gotta tell them, dude. See, that's what I want, is because I know somebody will be trying to be funny and they'll say Freebird trying to be funny. But this is like, hey, buddy, I don't want you to be funny right now. I kind of want you to be serious right now. Like, I want to play what you actually want to hear, not just something that you think I'll know. And Santeria, I was like, will that make you guys happy? Because you guys know I hate Santeria. And I told them that too, I hate this fucking song. And then I lied to them and said I didn't hate it, but I kind of do hate it. I'm a regular man. I hate Santeria. Don't want to play that song because I'm a regular man. Okay, so that's a thing. I ate some pizza, some leftover pizza. What's up, Mitchell? I think I may have met Mitchell in real life the other day. Did you come to Sunset the other day, Mitchell? Yeah, man, I was having a good time up there, but they seemed like they were a little docile, a little reluctant of a crowd. I'm gonna tell y'all something too. I've been breaking out, like my face has been breaking out lately. And I honestly don't know what that's about. Like I've been on my lip. It's weird. I don't know what it is. I ain't been kissing nobody. No worries, brother. I do what I can when I can, until I can't. All right. That butter's starting to come apart there. There's chicken. It ain't ready to separate from the pan yet. Yeah, dude, I've been like, I can't stop touching it. That's probably why it won't go away, is because I can't stop touching it. And I'll try to pop it, but it ain't there yet. And it's annoying. And like maybe it's just I'm doing laundry today. I'm washing sheets today. Maybe it's a pillowcase thing, but I wash my sheets often enough to like I feel like combat that, but maybe not. Maybe I need to wash my sheets twice as often as I do now. Break this butter into pieces here. Come out of there. Yeah, that's what's I'm breaking out, man. It's like I'm going through puberty again. Shit. What is this? That's what I like to hear. I like to hear them noises. Tonight is a rare night that we got the entire house. Nobody's gonna be home for a couple hours, so I feel more comfortable streaming under those circumstances. I know that my roommates don't care when I stream, but it makes me feel better to know that like I'm literally not going to get in anybody's way, and I can take the whole kitchen hostage for a couple hours. That makes me feel good. And it's already 12:34 if I had to guess. We'll probably be getting to the game super late. And that is if we do it. I'm pretty sure we'll be streaming tonight, but if we don't, it'll be because this goes for too long. But it shouldn't, because I'm usually in a hurry to get this broken down. What's up, Hans? Welcome to you. Yeah, it'll just depend on what time I get this thing broken down. If it's close to 3, we probably won't do one. No, one of my roommates is with his girlfriend, and one of my other roommates is at work, and one of my other roommates is house sitting and dog sitting. I'm cooking something that I've been doing a lot lately. I'm cooking chicken thighs and stuffing, but I want to kind of perfect this because I like it. I like it a lot. And here lately, ever since I made it last time and the gravy turned out better than any I've ever made before, I really wanted to see if I could match that. This time. Because if I do that twice in a row and I can recreate it twice, then that means we're really on to something here. There's a fun little life hack there for you too. It takes forever to rinse these pictures out, but if you flip it upside down and just pop that the sprayer in there, rinse it out that way, it gets all the soap out quicker. And then you can give another little quick rinse down here. What's up, Beer? Saw Beer in the chat room while we were. So it's pretty cool. Just so you guys know, while I'm live, hell yeah, I'll try the sage flavor. While we're live for secret pre-show, you guys, the whole chat and everybody watching, all of that is live in the green room. So all the comics hanging out in the green room are watching the live stream as it's happening. And they're seeing everything you guys are saying too, which is kind of cool. That Red Band does that. Let's go ahead and get this fan on here. Now it's probably time to flip these. Oh, look at that. You don't get much better than that right there. You guys can just see where the heat is in this pan right here. I really need to take this to like a machinist and get them to saw this thing flat. Uh-oh. bring to boil in a medium saucepan. That looks like it's brought to a boil. Get all these dry bits. Off the heat. Five minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and this one looks like it wants to be pulled apart. I know you guys have already heard this, but in the odd chance that you haven't seen me cook this thing before, I know I've cooked it a couple times in here, recently even. That's why I've been craving it, because I've been having it kind of often. And I like things over and over again. But I've been, whenever I make this stuffing, I've been taking a couple of pieces of thighs and breaking them apart, pulling them apart into like pulled chicken, like shredded chicken kind of. And then mixing that in together before I go to bake it. I might do it on a higher temperature today, or I might, because yeah, I don't want to take too much time with it. Yeah, that one's good there. I'm going to keep that just moving around, and maybe I'll go ahead and pull this sucker apart. Yeah, this is the fun part. Man, I really missed out on all those years of making chicken breasts instead of thighs, man. Thigh is just a far superior cut of meat. thing is like burning on the bottom, then that means that no, ain't quite there yet. I'm gonna leave it there to crisp up, and then I'm gonna start rotating out. So it's less than a minute now. Chicken's looking good. Yes, thank you. Did I see the... I did. Shit. Dude, Roy damn Mercer. I did, man. Dude, I grew up on that shit, beer. That was, well, how big a boy are you? Yeah, I grew up on Roy D. Mercer. That's so sad, man. I really miss the era of those radio guys, like the John Boy and Billy's. I grew up on John Boy and Billy, and man, those like they would do all these characters and stuff. Those old school radio guys like that kind of died off in the '90s. That were doing like they would just be a couple of DJs that were good at doing voices. And that was so entertaining when I was growing up, man. Like I really, like that was every day. My dad had the John Boy and Billy tapes. We would listen to the tapes. So I thought John Boy and Billy was on all the time. My dad was just listening to the tapes. I just had the last of my sweet tea. I don't think I'm going to make any more tonight. I got a little Coca-Cola in the back there next to my desk. I'm going to let this here shredded chicken get some time in the middle of this pan here for a little bit. Where it's hot. Yeah, that's good. While that's doing this thing, I'm gonna let that stuffing sit a little longer. Let's have a word from the sponsors over here off camera so that no one can do anything about it. Oh, you know what? I also forgot to cut off my monetization for this video. And these are always good to have that on for because there's no music that plays that'll copyright. There's none of that. Hey, you guys watch this. Don't let the house burn down, okay? Monetization is turned on. All this down here is good for the gravy. This chicken here is done. This shredded stuff's done. So I'm going to transport it to this pot here. chicken into it. I'm going to put it on about 375. Start it off with a little bit more heat than we usually give it. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. What's up, Hi-Fi? How you doing, brother? If we get done with this in time, which this shouldn't take too long, the baking part of it with the gravy will take the longest. But, once we get done with this, we'll probably do some Skyrim thigh-high kind of night. That's right, black and blue. I should have grabbed that Coca-Cola while I was back there. Now I said something about it and I want something. I wonder how far back here you guys can hear me. There's nobody else here today. I guess I can just scream way back here to just see if you guys can still hear me. You probably can. More than likely. All the way back. How far back there could you guys hear me? I did that one time. Rinsed off my ice that had a different drink in it before I put a different kind of drink in there, and they were like, "Why are you doing that? You're gonna water down your ice." Nobody tell them. Wait until you hear what ice is made out of, fella. Wait until you hear what ice is made out of. Well, you're going to mess your britches once you find out what ice is made out of. Oh, look at that. That's nice. This one right here is nice and crispy. I like that. These guys over here, probably just a darker shade of white. Yeah. let me get, I need a stick of butter here to draw butter around that pan. Grease it up, and then I'm gonna that's another thing. I know you've seen a lot of people do it. It works best on glass or like some kind of, it doesn't really work on that aluminum, those disposable things, but just use this like a marker. Coat the whole bottom with butter. And then all the sides. Doing that uses about 1/3 of a teaspoon. And now, I'm just going to take this and get it on in there. This thing flattened out best you can. I got me a feeling, yep, that's looking good. How about this right here is all crispy. Yeah, that's nice and crispy there. We like the way that looks. Oh yeah, and that's all right too. Might leave them little pieces right there. Take all this other stuff. There's not a lot of meat here. That's a small pack of thighs that I got. And you wonder, well, you use the butter like that on the bottom. And then you just put it back in looking like the end of a marker. No, I do not. What I do is I get a butter knife and I get these little itty bitty thin ribbons almost. These little tiny, tiny, tiny ribbons of butter here. Tiny ribbons. Put that across the top. One more there. Little itty bitties. Oven preheated, as if on cue. Couldn't have planned that any better. So now I'm gonna put this in there. 375 for, let's go, 25 minutes. Yeah, getting a lot of nice accumulation on the bottom of the pan there for that gravy, which is just what I wanted to do. That big juicy sucker there, that was the last one. These two are the best ones, the two that, and one got a little crispy there. Like Mama used to make, that's right. Let's go ahead and get the gravy mix ready. Boxes can go up here. I know y'all saw that catch. Alright. Yeah. Maybe a bit more. Yeah, I don't know. I don't got a whole lot of grease there to work with. Just a little bit. Y'all notice the thing that I do, I don't know if I talk about this a lot. I will stack things in the corner of the pan like this a lot because this is like, and you can just rotate things out from the bottom so that everything kind of stays hot. You keep it on you keep this in the cooler part, the cooler side of the pan, like away from where the immediate heat is, which in this pan is a very small area. So yeah, this side over here stays kind of relatively cool. So you just keep it over there to keep it hot. But I'm gonna need to pull these shortly. I'm gonna need a couple of good knobs of butter. I already got one set aside. I'm also going to need chicken stock. Gravy mix ready. Butter partially partitioned out. That's good. I'm going to give it a little bit of olive oil. Go ahead and finish off this bottle here. I got another bottle to replace this one with. I'm actually going to need more butter. That's not a lot of fat for the flour to bind to, and that ain't what I want. I want there to be a lot of fat. While it's bubbling up good. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the flour. Use all that flour. Go in here, and I'm going to pull as much now off the bottom of this pan as I can. And I'm looking for it to change colors completely. I don't want to see any white at all in this. I want all that white of that flour to be cooked out into a nice brown color. You know, it might be worth it to just drop a. I know that's a lot of butter, but that's how it's got to be done. Just a little bit more is good. So now I'm starting to notice a little bit of paste. I'm starting to get pasty in certain spots. And I want it to be that. That's what you want. Turn into that nice paste. Yeah, I'm going to come through there and get all that pulled up. We'll do a better job getting all that pulled up whenever we get the chicken stock in here, which I actually need to get ready right now. Once again, we're going with unsalted chicken stock or chicken broth this time. Now that nice color you guys are seeing there, that's exactly what I've been after. So now, this gets awful smoky once you introduce the water, so you just gotta be prepared for that. Arms far, face back, because you would get smothered with the smoke. And then add the water little bit by little bit. And now you're seeing that nice paste there, and you're washing off all that stuff off the bottom with the chicken broth. There's a little bit more right there. And that's just coming right off on the bottom. So now you got it in the paste form now, 100%. So now we just keep adding your liquid. We're going about that much right there. Feels like we got about a cup left, maybe a little more than a cup. So we've added maybe 2 cups. A little more. See, this is still kind of pasty, but this is the part where you just got to use your intuition and say, yeah, parts of it look like it's good, but it's asking for more liquid, so we're going to go ahead and dig out from the corners all that gunky, thick stuff, and try to get it all to a somewhat runny consistency at this point. And that might be enough. I think that's enough. I don't know if you guys can tell. The bottom of that pan. We got 12 minutes. Let me see what it says. What was I saying? Forgot what I was thinking about. I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? I don't really. Being from where I'm from, South Carolina, I mean, this is like the seafood capital of the world is Calabash, North Carolina. But I never really got into seafood that much. I remember what I was doing now. I was looking to see this says $3.50 for 30 minutes, but I'm doing $3.75 for like 25 minutes. Sorry, my roommate texted me that his girlfriend was gonna come by the house, and I was just like messaging him back. I had to flip from hey, I'm cooking on YouTube mode to a serious real life shit mode for a second. So maybe somebody walking through here in a little while. I don't know when. That's okay. Unexpected things happen, and I got to get better about mentally coping with things that are just unexpected. Or not even unexpected, just something that I personally wasn't expecting. It's okay. Because I think I'm going to be done with this as 120. I would say we'll probably be at this for maybe another, I don't know, 45 minutes, give or take. And then we can do a little Skyrim nightcap or a little Balatro nightcap, something like that, some games to close out the evening. Or I'll make a game time decision. We could just count this as tonight's stream. And I should have put all this shit away that's over here. But because I don't have anywhere to sit this thing down right yet. So I'm gonna dry it off and put it away. Yeah, it'll depend. We might just count this as tonight's stream. Depending on how I feel. Let the gravy do its thing for a minute now. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of this broth in here because this gravy keeps on thickening up. While the heat's up on it. So I'm going to just let that do its thing for a little bit longer. And the way that it's been thickening up says that I put a good amount of flour in here. So the more water, the more liquid you add, kind of boosts the amount of gravy it yields. Hell yeah, dude. Got 2 minutes left, but I'm gonna give it a peek. And now I'm actually going to turn the broiler on. It's got 2 minutes left, so I'm gonna cancel that and put the timer on. And it's 2 minutes. Let's give it 6 minutes on the broiler, just to crisp up the top. That little extra 6 minutes under that kind of heat. Since I added the extra water, I'm going to give it a second and not disturb it for a minute to let some of that water or some of that liquid cook out. We'll have a word from the sponsors. Hell yeah. Still got laundry going. Honestly, we'll probably do games tonight because I'll need something to do while laundry's going anyway. It'll just take me a minute to get this stuff. It'll take me a minute to get all this stuff torn down. 3 minutes left on the stuffing, and then I got this towel. This towel. Take it out with. Chicken's right. The chicken's right. Another perfect gravy. That's right. It is another brisk Austin night. Time to kill the heat. We got 1 minute left on the stove top stuffing. Yeah. Lake Wiley. Is that where you are, Hans? In South Carolina? Did I know that? All right. Now let's check on the stuffing at least. Nice little golden brown. The butter's bubbling on the sides. I actually think I'm going to put this back in here and kill the broil and then just do the 350 for like another 5 minutes. Because I'm trying to get a clover. Hell yeah, dude. I know all about clover. Lake Wiley. You know what's funny, Hans? I don't know if I've told you this before, but every time I see an ID that says Charlotte, I say, don't lie, you know you're from Clover. And they always laugh. You ever go to Vicky's in Clover? Victoria's? Victoria, from Victoria's Diner in Clover, is Adam Justice, guitar player in Cornbread, my band back home's mom. That's Victoria, Vicky. Her restaurant for years. And her brother Alfred runs it now, I believe. Or they might have sold it to somebody else. Alfred's got a racing team called Damn It Bob's. It's called Victoria's Diner, I think. Or it might just be called Victoria's. I wouldn't mind that. The 40s, little rain. I don't mind the rain, man. Truth be told, I kind of enjoy the rain. I like the rain a lot more when I don't have anything to do. Because when I was working, well, pretty much any job I've ever had that was an outdoor job, anytime the rain comes, like that's a day off work right there. So you grow to enjoy the rain because of that. Yeah, I'm looking to crisp up the stuffing a little bit more this time, because the last time I did it, I was satisfied with it, but Netflix told me that it would probably be better if the whole thing was crispy rather than the top being crispy and the bread part being kind of soggy, which I like. That's, for those of you who've had stuffing before, that's the consistency of it, right? Like it's usually like the top is kind of crispy and the bottom is a little mushy. That's just how it is. But a lot of people don't like that kind of, a lot of people don't like that sort of thing. I do. I enjoy that. I enjoy it because that's what it tasted like growing up. But I'm gonna do the benefit of the doubt and try and see if leaving it in for a few minutes longer, hitting it at a higher temp, might do me a better job. Got 1 minute left, so I'm gonna just let it do its thing for that 1 minute. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, B&B. Oh, hell yeah, Buster Boyd. I grew up on a little quarter mile track. I grew up going to a dirt track too. We had dirt track's fun, but man, you were so filthy when you leave from that place. You come home, you got a coat of dust all over you, man. You just covered in just dirt. You got to take a bath as soon as you get home from that. You can't be coming home getting straight in them sheets like that. You don't like how that gravy's turned out? Look at that. I ain't even tasted it yet. Alright. Okay. Now, I'm going to just listen to this, see if it sounds like anything. Yeah. Still see that butter bubbling around on the side there. Just kind of want to show this to you guys. Can you see it? The butter just bubbling on the side. The more that sits here, the more that's going to crisp up too. So I think I'm done with that. And that gravy. Let me get a little piece of. I didn't mean to do that. Made a gravy mess. Wipe that off pronto. Can't let that stick to the wall. That block, that is from dishes old. I'll tell you what, cooking's a mess. I love it. Wow. That's some good gravy right there. Mmm. Mmm. Y'all ever had gravy just make you move like that? Lord have mercy. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, what I'm gonna do? I like the way this is looking now. Martinsville rules. Martinsville does this big late model race there every year. That does pretty good. I like to go see that. The Martinsville NASCAR race is wild. I don't even know if they do that. Do they do NASCAR in Martinsville anymore? It's such a small track. I haven't kept up with NASCAR in some time. By the way, here's a little recycling tip for you. When you finish your bottle that you're not going to turn into a GB, you squeeze hell out of that thing with the cap kind of loose but not off, and then you tighten that sucker up, and guess what? It stays how you bent it. Saves you room in your recycling bin. Garlic powder, no more onion powder. My pepper, I'm done with that. Here, you hear that? People at home? No, it's like it normally is. You know? Just the consistency of stuffing. Top got real crispy and good. And also, I feel you in this house, Lord. Gary Panisse. Gravy Panisse. What's up, Gravy Panisse? Man, that's good. So good. It truly is delicious. Like, look at that. Don't get much better than that right here. It is called the Gary Panisse. Y'all didn't know that. The gravy panisse. The guy who named the gravy panisse actually was named Gary Panisse. Look at that. Now another one. Crispy chicken. The damn crispy top on the stuffing. What's up, Blue Velvet? Yep. I knew what you were doing, Gary. I just knew that other people might, they might be confused about it. So I just I'm glad we cleared that up for everybody. Bro, this is the bite of all bites right here, bro. Look at that. Y'all just see me blow. I'm my mustache all over my food. I'm the one eating it. Y'all calm down. You know what they say, if mama don't want it, put some gravy on it. Watch out. Give yourselves a round of applause on this one. You guys did so great. I mean, listen. Without the fan on, now listen to this. You're hearing all that? Listen to that. That crispy top. So good. And every now and again, you get a nice little bite of chicken thigh in there. Because pulled some apart to put in there on it. So good. I hate it when my nose is running and I go to I get like a nice little whap. It reminds me of a life I used to live. And for a moment it's kind of nice, but then you realize like, oh man, that was something that I needed to get out. I made a mistake. I was supposed to bake this covered. I was supposed to bake that covered and uncover it for like the last 10 minutes of it. Oh well. I just remembered that. I was thinking, how am I going to stow this away? And I was like, oh, I could just wrap it in aluminum foil. And I thought, oh no, I was supposed to already do that. Oh well. But anyway, too late to do that now. I wonder if it's worth it to just throw it back in there covered for a little while. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to throw it back in there covered for a little while. I'm not going to... I'm going to go ahead and finish this. And it's just right at 2 o'clock. Right at 2 o'clock. So if I can get done with this and clean this stuff up, we have a chance to be streaming by 2:45. I do have to yeah, I'm going on a slightly lower temp. I cooked it at 375 and I broiled it 500 for like 6-7 minutes. And then now I'm just going to do it on like just 350 for a little bit longer. In fact, since we're not doing anything over here anymore, I'm going to go ahead and start breaking this thing down little by little. So say bye to this cam. That way, we just get ahead of ourselves. this setup is a lot, but I think it's worth it. I feel like this adds, it makes these streams a little bit more interesting. Like, it gives you guys a lot to look at. So you guys can, like, if you get bored watching one part of this, you can look at the other thing. And then the old safe cable wrapping method of looping everything around here and keeping it all together. That way you're not tying any knots, everything's, and it kind of just falls into its place. And you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the side camera. Go ahead and pull that guy down. That way. All we got is this guy here. So now it just looks like we're on a real set, and I haven't gone to this part of it yet. Or I'm not using this yet. You know what actually I could do is, I'm just going to enable that. That's my computer's camera, so I can just kill all of these cameras that are going, and we still got one rolling. Over there. So this is like two birds, one stone. And I got my 350 cables wrapped up nice. They all should fit into this little microphone case or microphone bag. Zip up real nice. And all the cables that I run 3 cameras to fit right in this little bag. Everything in its place is a nice way to do things. Everything in its right place. I'm going to leave that phone on and this phone on because this guy was clipped onto that give me just a second. Let me take these things back to my room real fast. I'll be right back. Be right back to get y'all. Hold on. Which, go ahead and get rid of that one. And then, yeah, there's enough light in here. And I don't care about the quality of this right here. All right, one more, be right back. I got one more, be right back. And then we're going to end this And I'm going to put this stuff away. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted while I was in there and just started putting things back where they go. But man, let me tell you. You can't beat it. We call this dish the sore pecker. You know why? You can't beat it. There's some ASMR for you. It shouldn't be legal for something to be that good. Get us a quick spray out real quick. I got a little worried about my cast iron the other day because I made some chili and some hot dog chili in it the other day, and you're not really supposed to cook tomato-based sauces in a cast iron. was living on the edge a little bit. But it's fine. No harm, no foul. And look at that. Rinse that sucker off good. And don't get no cleaner than that. After it's just got gravy in it. You know, like always, you're gonna have the dirty towel. Once you wipe it off, once you oil it and seal it. People freak out over cast iron because of that, because it has that. They're like, oh, it never really gets clean. And I'm like, you don't understand how this works, man. I forgot to put this back in there. So yeah, 350. I'll put it in there for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Oh yeah. Cast iron is so nice. There really is nothing like it. Like, I think cooking with cast iron unlocks another level of cooking. Like you start off cooking with like non-stick stuff, and then after you get confident in that, you'll probably move up to something like stainless steel. There is, Jason, but to be perfectly honest, most of the most sought after cast iron is like vintage, old cast iron that's been refurbished. A lot of people, like cast iron is the kind of thing, like if you buy it new, like here's the thing, is like this Lodge skillet that I got here, I bought this thing from Walmart for probably $20. Fucking, I don't know, less than 10 years ago for sure. So I'll be using that skillet for the rest of my life. And like if I play my cards right, I'll leave that to my kids if I ever have any kids, or leave it to somebody who would appreciate good cooking and would take care of it. But cast iron is the kind of thing that you pass down. Wagner is good. Yeah, Wagner's a good brand. There's a couple of them that I've watched, like I think it's literally just called Indian cast iron, is a big, really sought after brand. But it's vintage. That's what I've noticed, is a lot of people want old. A lot of people want old shit. Okay. So I got everything unplugged and broken down except for the computer. Microphone. This is the first time I've done that, by the way. Is that all right with you all? Or we just slowly break this thing down as we go? Yeah, any Japanese anything is good. They put a lot of quality and care into their work. There's a lot of German. I actually think there's a couple, like there was a car company that made cast iron skillets for a time. I think it was like during war times they were making. It was during like war times they weren't selling a lot of cars. Dude, 100%. Blue Velvet, they don't half-ass anything. You know? They don't half-ass two things. They whole-ass one thing. All right. So I've got my skillet clean. We got this much gravy left. It's a good gravy too. You see, it's like it's holding its form in the thing. So got some gravy. Got that thing in the oven for another 3 or 4 minutes. 420. Yeah. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left on that. Because the kind of like wondering if I need to leave it in there for longer than 10 minutes. Because part of the middle had to have gotten cooked. But eating it now, I feel like while I was cutting it, I really expected it to be like kind of crispy all the way through, and I was like, wow, this is like oddly moist on the sides, like. My dumbass. See, that's the thing is I like. By the way, the gravy was nice. Gravy turned out exactly how I wanted it to. I really don't think that there's a. I think I've hit the mark the last few times I've made the gravy. Yeah, I think that I've got gravy figured out. I think I got gravy pretty much pegged or pinned, pegged. Ugh. But yeah, I was like, every now and again, like this would have been absolutely perfect had I done that. Like the dressing, don't get me wrong, the dressing is still very good. I ate a giant slab of it happily. just a minute ago, but I was like, you know, a little bit more crisp. What's up, Alejandro? I'd prefer dark meat indeed on my poultry, just like you. I have a good bit of my grandmother's china. It's in a box in my closet. I got a lot of dishes and stuff that I brought from back home that I started putting it out into the kitchen, and everybody was like, yeah, I think we got enough stuff now. So I just put the rest back into my closet, the stuff that I didn't want anything to happen to, the rare stuff. And that's that timer on that stuffing. What do you guys think? It's not going to hurt. I don't think it hurt anything to leave that in there for just a hair longer, but I really don't know if I need to. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead, because it was all right when I had it earlier. It was all right when I had it earlier, so I'm sure it's even more all right now. Come on here now. Okay, and I got laundry I need to swap out. I got sheets I need to throw in there. It's 2:30. Oh yeah, 100%. Hell yeah, dude, you get you some Coca-Cola Glad cup. I got me Coca-Cola in a Chandler Hollow Mr. Beast cup. I don't even know who that guy is. I don't watch Mr. Beast. I watch a couple of videos. All right. This stream is going to end. We're going to take about a 15-minute hiatus. So I would say, well, maybe 20 minutes. Give me about 20 minutes, give or take. I got to put some laundry away, move some stuff around. I got laundry to get started. So give me about 20 minutes, give or take, and I'll be back. Until then, go grab yourself, grind up your green tea. Oh my God, I forget I turned the camera off and I see the gravy there and I'm like, oh no, I still have to clean. Oh, I forgot. The camera's off. It's already been cleaned. Yeah. Give me about 20 minutes and I'll be back and we'll do some gaming until the sun comes up. Sound all right with y'all? Good. Thank y'all for hanging out, and like the video on your way out, and be on the lookout for the stream that's going to pop up in about 20 minutes. All right, I'll see y'all on the flip side. Roll Tide. Subscribe, like the video, be subscribed, click the little notification bell, yeah? Right on. Hell yeah, B&B. We'll see you on the next one. Roll Tide.